Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be standing up here today to share some of my lessons that I've learned. My name is Dimakatso Sekhoto, as you've heard, but everybody calls me Nono, so you're welcome to do the same. I'm a commercial farmer. I don't know if you believe that or not, because everywhere I go, people are just like, are you really a commercial farmer? So I'm going to share my journey as to how it is that I became a commercial farmer, and also show you how it is that I'm going to actually change the face of agriculture in South Africa as we know it. The setting that I'm going to give you is just to let you know, give you context of what makes me a farmer. So my family owns a commercial farm that is situated on 2,000 hectares of land. We look after beef cattle, dairy cattle, we have an apple orchard, and we also plant sunflower and maize. That's quite a lot. And throughout the travels that I've been involved in across the country, it's so distinct that I'm in a special place. It's not many of us, especially young women as 34, in the age of 34, that have had access to so many commodities in the agricultural sector as I have. So back to my lessons that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you 5 that I've thought about that I think have played a very vital role to get me to where I am, and that will assist me as well to get further to achieving my goals. The first lesson is, don't be afraid to be different. When I was young, everybody used to tell me how I am just doing what everybody else is not doing. What's interesting about that is that the words that came out was naughty, tomboy, a rebel without a cause. And over the years, as I kept hearing those words, I was a bit, discouraged. Like, am I doing the wrong thing? Why do I get these words? Like, they weren't positive words to me. But as I came of age, I thought about how it is I would use this gift of who I actually am to my advantage. And now, with all the different things that I've actually been involved with, especially in the agricultural space, I now hear different words. I left to go to the farm, leaving behind a cushy job in Sandton, very upmarket class in a financial services industry, going moving up the corporate ladder and actually, achieving the things that I set out to do there. But when I left, everyone looked at me again. They were like, oh, there you go again, doing something different. What are you going to do at the farm? A farm? You don't even know anything about farming. But the words I hear now, through my experience, are trailblazer, inspiring, pioneer. Really? How am I a pioneer? So, for me, it has been important to understand that value of being different does not necessarily mean that I'm trying to be different. I'm not trying to show anyone anything special. I'm merely following what's inside me, listening to the voice that tells me how I actually do things, where I should go, and how I should follow my heart. So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2. Learning is never going to stop. Trying to understand how people do things, how people make a success of their lives, how people work in their simple jobs. I had to learn that way when I arrived on the farm. Currently, I'm a director of the farm, and I look after the finances because I have a financial background, and I also do the general management of the farm. But I arrived to find 24 permanent workers working, and they obviously knew what they were doing because they were there for years. Now I had to get there and come be their boss, so to speak. But I knew that I knew nothing about agriculture. So the best thing for me to do was that I actually sat back for a good 6 months, just watching, recording, understanding what each and every person did on that farm. Only after 6 months of having done that did I realize where my strength is going to be, where I was going to actually make a difference in that business. I couldn't have done it the first day just telling them that I'm the financial director and I'm going to get all the finances, perfect. No. I needed to understand how it is that they think they are valuable to this company. I sat with each and every farm worker there and asked them, spoke to them about what they see about the business. And then after my assessment, I realized the inefficiencies that were already in place. I understood exactly how I was actually going to change this business. And with that, I earned the respect of the workers. So if you go there, that's why I'm here today. I can actually leave them to do their work because they actually know what they're doing. It was important for me to actually get them involved with me so that I can get them to give me what I need to do my job. And the way we work together has actually helped me go out to people, meet other people, and try and actually explain the little that I know about agriculture, especially farming. But it's actually not little. It is a whole lot. My next lesson that I learned is with regards to support. Support comes in very many different places. It comes from family, of course. It comes from the people that you meet, friends, relatives. And my support base is huge. The thing that's special about the support is not only about going to ask for help when you need help. It's about bringing people on the journey that you are traveling. It's about bringing them along every step of the things that you're discovering. When I learn something new, there's always someone I tell about what I've learned. That solidifies the fact that that person, the next time I pick up the phone, they're going to support me in whatever I do. And that has been very interesting. And now, for instance, I post all the things that we've been doing on Facebook. The support is just absolutely phenomenal. And that actually encourages me to say that I must be doing the right thing. And that's the beauty of building good support around you. And what is good for me as well is that my family has always been, as much as other people will be calling me naughty and rebel without a cause, my family has always allowed me to be exactly who I am. And that has obviously allowed me to be where I am today. Another lesson that I also want to share with you is that no matter how insignificant you think you may be, you must always be allowed to dream. Continue to dream all the time in a way that you will ensure that you even start to believe that those dreams are possible. I told you when I started talking that I actually intend to change the face of agriculture. I mean, that's a really big dream, really big dream. But I believe that the situations and the teachings that I've been involved in so far has led me to actually get the support from various different people that actually can make those changes that I would need to get assisted to get the work done. The collaborations that I've made in the industry don't just end up at my friends on Facebook or my family. Big agricultural businesses that I have gone and interacted with want to be part of what I'm doing. I've been in meetings with ministers of agriculture, and I get phone calls from them to be like, please come join us. And sitting on an association at the moment, which is called the African Farmers Association of South Africa, I've been able to connect with actual farmers now. So I almost feel like I have the full spectrum to get that real support that's going to help me to make that change. And the way I'm going to make that change is to start with the youth in agriculture. We've put together a company that is going to focus on actually getting them empowered in a way that we use projects that they actually need and can use right away. Of course, it's very hard to get projects, off the ground. There's issues about support, the fact that farmers are far away from each other and distances, and a lot of it is, there's just so many aspects to deal with. But as I said, the support that I have been able to build is coming with me to go and actually get these projects done. So, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to keep dreaming. I encourage you to do things that you think you can do on your own. Just like the speaker who spoke right now, even the one before, they were just ordinary people. But because they believed that they will be able to do what they're going to do, they have been able to make a change. And that is what I set out to do, to change the face of agriculture as we know it.